A man in desperation, can't you help the situation?
I did her podcast and she got me a bottle of scotch for doing the podcast. So we talking, I'm drinking, we talking. I left there at midnight. I went home, I wrote my third round. I learned my third round. I went to bed about 5. I woke up the next day, went through it a couple times, went to the venue, went through a couple more times, and then kicked the shit out of Serius Jones, man. Although he made it real easy to kick the shit out of him, man.
I was gonna wait. Welcome home to Serius Jones. Big up Serius Jones every single time.
No, you know what? Not welcome home. What he was doing was quite despicable. Yeah, it's quite despicable.
I don't even.
Quite despicable.
I don't know what it was, but you know. I mean, he's back, I guess. Yeah, he's back, I guess. Let's talk about, because I was gonna wait for that, but you know, let's just get straight into it as we are in conversation.
Actually, yeah, let's go into that because I still want to go back into like the history.
Okay, yeah.
I want to talk briefly about the Serius Jones battle. Obviously, it was the same card as Shotty versus John. Steelyard, good attendance as well.
Yeah,
and that was like the co-main event.
Yes, yeah.
We was excited for that battle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The crowd is receptive. The crowd is waiting for you to impress them.
We was excited for that battle. Yeah. How did you feel when Serius Jones, I think it was within, was it like the first 16 or something, of where he just started choking and then stumbling, then when he brought out his phone, and then even you gave him the chance where he was like telling the crowd like, yo, chill, like allow it, leave it, like chill. But you're telling him, get your bars off. And he's laughing, he's bringing his phone out and he's trying to spit him to you. And it's like, you see the crowd bit by bit.
Just leave. Yeah. That shit was wild. Yeah. That shit was wild.
It talks to the wider like question of the respect levels for UK battle rap from some of the other big markets like the US, like.
Yeah, do you know what? That was his first time over here. There are rappers who come here and show out time after time. A DNA, a Arsenal, a Chilla, a Real Deal. These are names who come out here and respect like they know what it's about. Yeah. They really know what it's about. But as far as like when we was there, I know what it's like to choke. I know what it's like to not. Like, oh fuck, what's the next part? And all you need is that it's just the line. Get the line and everything goes. So it's like, you know what? You got this, man. You got this. So I'm not here to just like, because I want to see the crowd entertain. It's no good if it's just me rapping. Like it's a battle, so it's meant to go both ways. So like in it, when I'm in it, I'm like encouraging him, trying to come on, man. Like you can do this. But yeah, he just didn't have it. He wasn't prepared enough. Do you know what's so funny is that right before we battled, they was wondering like, "Where's Serius? No one can't find him."
He came mad late.
Yeah, but he was upstairs doing press ups and shit. Like, and I'm like, bro, and it's like when they said that, like, bro, you came and choked, and you was doing press ups when you should have been rapping. You're like.
That's mad. That is mad though as well.
But yeah, like you should have been learning your shit.
How fuming I was in the crowd because I went to that event and I remember like Serius Jones were thinking, okay, maybe we might get something from this. And obviously, Tony D, obviously we're going with home favorite every single time. But Jones is going and then like he's spitting with his grill on, with his hood up, sunglasses on. Yeah. So we're thinking, okay, maybe he might come with something.
And he called me a choker. Like his whole thing was
like you being a choker.
Being a choker. Yeah. And then, like that's what, you know what I'll tell that to any rapper in the world, right? Never, ever, ever rap about your opponent choking. Don't do it, because you're gonna choke. I don't know Murphy's Law, Sod's Law, whatever it is, it's just, the universe just looks at you and says, really?
Guess what?
Like, okay.
Even if you're not a choker, guess what? Today is the day you're choking.
Like,
you are choking.
But I was more happy, like I got my shit off because, like I said, like I wrote my third the day before. So I wasn't too concerned with, you fucking up and you fucking up. Like this just make me look better. But yeah, like it's disappointing because you want
the replay value.
Yeah, that's the thing. You want the replay value. You want both sides to be going back, going at it. Because the best battles are the ones that you could say are debatable.
Yeah,
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
It was interesting because I was watching. I think Champion was the media and the battle rappers were like
Body bags or classics, isn't it?
There was talk. No, but Mike P was saying how he prefers a debatable than a 3-0 body bag.
Yeah.
And like the media, some of the people in the media was just like, oh, what? I come from the era where you just want to get a 3-0, and Mike P was just like, nah, I want my opponent to come with their best stuff.
Yeah.
So
that
I'm
makes sense.
So there's replay value
so
on there.
Yeah, so I would prefer debatable. Whether it's a debatable 3 or whatever, I don't want to just, like Mike P said he hated when he got 3-0 against the Saga. Saga choked.
Yeah.
And like, so it's interesting hearing that from an OG saying that he would prefer, like, obviously not debatable, but you want to know that you got your best shit off and they got their best shit.
Yeah. But you know what? And I half get what the opposite, the opposing argument, because you do from a particular era, you do want to destroy your opponent. Like you absolutely want to destroy him. But this is it's a different environment. It's being filmed for people to watch over and over again. So that one-off, I absolutely destroyed him, doesn't lend much to replay value. Unless, of course, like a really good example is Daylight and Tay-Rock.
Yeah, very good.
Right? Daylight left Earth. And Tay-Rock managed to hang with it. Like, he didn't win that battle in any way, shape, or form. But he managed to keep it on that level, where he just repped himself. He did his thing. Do you know what I mean? It was just that day. They was on a whole different fucking planet, man. So, yeah, you do want a good back and forth. Because otherwise, like, otherwise you just skip people's rounds. Because we've all got battles.
I do it better.
I'm saying we've all got battles where we only watch that person's round. Like, that's it.
JC and Twerk, I actually just watched. JC is good, but I just watched Twerk.
That's every time.
Okay, so do you know what? I was a fan of JC, and I'm no longer a fan of him as a person, like as a human being. I'm no longer a fan of JC.
I don't really know the other human being side of it.
So like, just.
I mean, if you want to go into it, go into it. But
no, I'm just saying we were supposed to battle. Everything was set up, and then you know,
that card as well.
No, this was Manchester. This was why
Manchester one with the
me
Tay-Rock
versus
Tay-Rock one as well.
the Tay-Rock one.
That's what
Twerk was meant to be on there.
Respect, because we see that
So
bullshit, like,
we were supposed to do it then, and like JC, he's a guy that will inspire me to rap. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I wrote for JC, man. I had 2 rounds anyway, because by the time I got to the third round, I knew he wasn't turning up. So,
but I kind of do want to go into more depth about lack of respect.
Yeah, that's what I asked that
Because
question.
as much as you like, you're right. We have seen US battlers come here and show respect and give away good performances, but time and time again, we've seen people act up when they come here. And me personally, I'm always going with the home side, and I feel like UK battlers can always come here and give US battlers a hard time. That's a fact. I don't care what anyone.
there's no guaranteed wins here. You can't come here and be guaranteed to win.
100%.
No fucking way.
So then, as a fan, I hate it. But as a battler, how do you see it? And do you think that there is a lack of respect when it comes to UK battle rap compared to US battle rap? And do you think that some US battlers come here thinking this is an easy win, I'm gonna just try and get some fans from here and just fuck off? Because
Yeah, do you know what I do? I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like, there are some people, like there's guys who they wouldn't dream of going to a different state in America
Doing that
and not performing just because it's not their home crowd. But they will come overseas and feel like they can half arse it. There are guys who do it, but then they don't get booked again. Like, those are guys who you see here once and you don't see them again. Right? Because they are staples. See, like DNA. I'm not even a big DNA fan. I appreciate what he does, and if you are talking about battle rap, you have to mention his
100%,
name. Yeah, you
100%.
have to. But I'm just not his biggest fan. But he come over here and he shows out every fucking time. But that's because he shows out every
time.
fucking time. That's in his character. That's who he is. But yeah, as far as like the ones who come in, you know the ones who just came to get paid, and like the Battle of the Brave event.
We was there, man. We was there.
It was, do you know something, bro? I say this. I've said it so many interviews. Do you know what? I battled Chilla and Math within 1 week of each other, man. One was for Don't Flop, one was for Battle of the
Chilla's a
Brave.
bad boy battle.
And when I walked in for Chilla, you got to walk into Ministry, right? And the smoking area is there, and you could see everybody. So I walked into the entrance, and it was Don't Flop, and it was 90% white. And then I walked in for Math, and it was 90% black. Yeah.
It was in Elephant.
Listen, it was an Elephant, Ministry. And I swear to God, I ain't seen none of those people again. Like, there was 400 people in there, and 95% of them was black. And I battled in this country for 10 years, and I have never seen a crowd like that before or since. Like, never. Ever, 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 ever. Yeah? But those artists there, a lot of them came just here for this thing, because Battle of the Brave was throwing money at people. They was like,
cards.
Big names, isn't it?
yeah, they paid out a lot. Like, and the thing is, people only got their deposits because they paid out so much they couldn't pay everyone's second half. Yeah, there was JC, Hitman, Math.
Exactly. Look at the cards.
Yeah,
An expensive kind
But
of.
of course, bro.
bro, the whole card was like, if you know what they paid out, that whole card was super expensive. Like, whoever bankrolled them was mad. No, you see, like, I mean, they was mad because they couldn't have recouped anything from that.
That's that type of money that is you.
Yeah, like, there's the thing, you kind of know where that money came from. Do you know what I mean? Like, you kind of guess.
Bricks right there.
Allegedly.
Yeah, and allegedly so. But like, yeah, it just kind of but that crowd, that I'd never seen it before. But it's the best crowd I ever rapped in front of. The only thing that was ever comparable was Scotland when I battled Respect.
The Edinburgh crowd, that was
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, bro, they. Do you know what's so funny? Like, it's the energy. Like, you know the energy when we in a place.
Yeah.
You know the energy. Like, I can't front. There was a Battle of the Brave. Tanika Tan got on the mic and she was like, boom, the battles are gonna be starting in like 10 minutes. And the whole fucking crowd started singing, "Why you lying? Why the fuck you lying?" Like, you can only get that at Black Battle crowd. I'm not like it's the only place gonna happen, bro. I was battling Math, and man was in the front saying, "Leave him alone, Tone. He dead. He dead. You killing him, bro." Like, he was the star, bro. Like, I never experienced nothing until Scotland. Scotland, they fucking wild, bro. They wild. But yeah, like, there are rappers who will come over and they don't look at it as, well, this is not my fan base. The people from my home, even if they watch it, they know I'm not going to take it that serious, so they're not going to be that invested in it because this battle don't mean shit. So they kind of get away with it because their fan base is not going to hold it against them. But what they don't like, and even the fan base over here, the guys over here who will say, "Do you know what, fuck you, I'm not going to watch you again for what you did over here." It don't matter. It don't matter. There's like 3 million fucking battle fans in the UK. Our opinion does not hold weight in terms of what they do. And so there's guys who will come over and disrespect just because they get paid and I got paid. Yeah? They're not worried about their reputation because their reputation is not harmed by this. Yeah? It doesn't affect them in the same way as if they went out of state. Or like, even Surf. Look at Surf. He's... Big up Surf, because Make Sure You Kill Me is on my most played fucking album of last year,
You
man.
know, it's mad,
Like,
yeah?
talk,
On my way here, I was listening to Nana's Crib, bro. Nana's Crib.
What? Soul? 357?
Hey, that's my tune, guys.
Listen.
Never.
Surf, like, he 100% one of the best rappers. Like, just period. Like, if you can really rap, I've been playing him and Benny the Butcher. That tell you the level I rate him at. Yeah, the butcher. Like, listen, you see when you hear the word, the butcher coming, nigga.
Yeah.
See if you hear that, yeah. You are
know
not
it's a
about
mad
to
thing.
hear a whack verse,
There's
you
a
know.
mad thing
You
that's
about to hear some fucking fire.
You know what? Sorry, that's kind. You see, like, Sir Benny the Butcher. Do you know how much I wish they was around in the mixtape era?
Ah, man.
Yeah.
But then, but look at Benny's Tanner talk and shit like that. Look at what Benny's been putting out. He on that kind of. He from the mixtape era, man. Like, so he throw that shit. He just missed the wave. Like, if he was there in that wave, oh my days, yeah. Could you imagine a who kill? Bring
that back.
bro. Like, I remember, like, Saigon used to shut down shit.
Went crazy on mixtapes.
Yeah, bro. Like, the Yard Father is still one of my favorite joints to this day. To this day. But yeah, like Surf, his reputation has been damaged somewhat from the choking and from a Lux battle especially. You can't go in against Lux and
Belovedhood.
yeah, and allow that to happen. But so yeah, man. But so that kind of knocked his rep, but still, I bet Surf can get anyone he wants.
Of course he can.
You know what I mean? Like, so there are things that you can, it won't harm your reputation that bad. Me, for instance, bro, I went all the way to Canada and choked for 3 fucking rounds, man. I battled Soul and choked for, like, I think I might have choked 2 rounds in the Soul battle. Like, but fuck, I'm Tony D, man.
One thing I'll say,
Shit like that.
is
Shit like that. Shit like
I
that.
agree
Shit
with
like
that.
that. Shit like that.
You have to put in your work
Yeah.
before you can make mistakes and people.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm ever gonna listen to that person again.
Because for me, obviously, there's rappers that they've been choking that from the jump and didn't expect to get places like, well, what have you shown us?
Yeah. What did you do?
Yeah,
What did you do?
yeah.
Like you gotta pay your dues. Like you really gotta get it in first, man. To be in order to be forgiven for the faux pas.
This is
You
it.
know what I mean?
This is it.
For the mistakes that you make. Like, cause you gotta remember before I choked against Real Deal, like there was this many flawless performances, man.
Facts.
I battled. I did like Truth. It was Truth, Token, and I think Mixie was like I did 3 battles in 6 weeks. So it was a battle,
crazy, by the way.
a week off, a battle, a week off, a battle. Like I put a lot into this, man. I like, and then the names I beaten, like I beaten Chilla, I beaten Arsenal, I beat Charlie, I beat Illman.
I can say that.
Like,
So many men from
I battled Shotty, I beat Shotty.
Trust me.
In Manchester as well.
In Manchester, like I beat Shotty in Manchester, man, in his home fucking
I
town.
remember that. Yeah.
I think that's like
So
that was like our Lux versus Mook, to be fair. That
Yeah,
was like our
yeah.
Lux versus Mook.
Pretty much, man. But that's like it's one of them things. Like that's one of them battles. I ain't mad if you even think Shotty won. There's certain battles in my resume where if you say like me versus Osh, if you say Osh won, I ain't mad. I ain't mad. Me versus Ark, I ain't mad. There's a few of them.
Raptor?
Nah, I beat Raptor. Like, yeah.
I just want to hear you talk your shit, bro.
Yeah,
That's why I threw that by Shout out
Although,
Raptor.
do you know what? This is God's honest truth. I give the most props to Raptor because Raptor was the first battle. In matter of fact, the only battle where when I heard him rap, I said, "Ooh, I got, I'm in a fight." Like on my life, like Shotty went first when me and Shotty battled, but when he decided to go first and he went first, and when he was rapping, I was like, "This is fire." But you know what? I got like the first. I think I can beat this first, man. But when Raptor started rapping, and I'd gone first in that battle, and he was the only guy. When he started, I thought, "Why did I just lose the first round?" He was like, he was the only. It's the only time in my entire fucking in my battling career, Raptor was the only guy who made me say, "Holy fuck! Did I underestimate him?" Like, cause he came.
Can I ask you a question then? Like, cause I'm not a battler, so I always see it different. But as a battler, when you are second, and someone has the first round, which is out of this world.
What do you think?
What do you think
What's
in your
up
head?
to that?
Like, what's going on? Like, you're thinking,
Fuck.
wait. I know I'm good, but this, what's
Madness, bro.
Honestly, I feel like they warmed up the crowd for me.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Face first.
So what? Do you do like a round placement thing? Like say you had a round that was intended for your first.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm gonna put this in.
Nah, never. And like, do you know what? Do you know how confusing that would be for me? Bro, I gotta do it in order, or my whole shit going to shit. Like, I don't know if you lot have heard how like Hollow writes his like. So he will have different like schemes in play. Yeah, just blocks, and he can pull them from wherever.
That's
like,
a madness.
like, see that's Rain Man. You get what I'm saying? Like, your brain is working on a level I can't fathom. That doesn't make sense to me. I'd be so uncomfortable doing it like that. But no, I couldn't change the order that my shit goes in. Like because my third, like I said, I write my third under pressure, and normally my third is spazzing. Like it's just punch. Like I try to elevate it, but I generally try to write like. You see, like an author, when you write a story, if you write English assignment, it need an intro, a main body, and a conclusion. That's how I try to write. So I try to write the first as like an introduction to either what I'm about to do or what this battle is about. Yeah, set the tone.
A lot of men are just rapping. Just rapping.
Yeah, just to set the tone.
But he's a puncher though.
they're saying that,
He
though.
structures his shit.
They reveal
A lot of men are just throwing bars away.
But they're saying though, a lot of battle rappers, like some might have their third in their first and try to kill it straight from there. First round knockout.
Yeah, straight. But then that's what I hope my first is. Like there's a standard I hope I do not drop below. So even when it comes to the introduction, like I'm saying it because it's this way, and then you've got the second round, which is the body of the thing, like the all the information that goes in, and then the third where you wrap things up to a nice conclusion. That's how I set it out, because that's how I set out writing songs too. Like the first verse will set the scene, the middle verse will explain certain things, and then third verse you wrap up as a conclusion. Just because of like that's how you write stories. If you write in a novel, that's how you write. Like you write with an intro, a body, and a conclusion. That's English. That's literature.
Exactly.
And what we're doing is writing. Aside from the fact it's rapping, we writing.
Writing first,
like we writing. So that's how I kind of break it down. So I couldn't switch. I couldn't switch things around. Yeah, I wouldn't. But yeah, in terms of like going first, I feel like if the rapper goes first, you just warmed up the crowd for me. So now I'm gonna get into my thing and stake my claim. Like you like the energy's up. Thank you. I appreciate what you just did, because now the energy up. Like,
trust me, bro.
I love
Shit like
that.
that. Shit like
What's
that.
been like,
Shit
in
like
your
that.
opinion,
Shit like
your
that. Shit like that.
best or your favorite performance where it all came together? Like, if you're gonna say someone, watch one Tony D battle, this is the performance.
Do you know what's like mad is that I haven't seen many of my own battles.
Oh, you don't watch it back?
Nah.
Okay.
Fucking go.
So, it's difficult for me to say. Like, although the other day, my brethren played me versus Respect BA. Like, I was a captive audience, and he said, "Hey, Tone, do you know what you said here?" And he just put it on and just played it. And like, yeah, I showed the fuck out in that rap. But yeah, as far as ones that felt good at the time, me versus Double L, that was a good. The whole setting was good. Me versus Math, that was a real good.
Whooped his ass and had him talking about Beasley on the third round.
Yeah. He started smoking and shit, and
that's the part that pissed me off. Is when he was pulled out the cigarette. Come on, son. Come on, don't do that, son. Come on, son.
Yeah, he looked under pressure, man. But like I couldn't tell you like an individual performance where this came together. But I just felt like the energy in the room. There's loads of them. Like the Ilmac battle, the energy was really crazy. The Adam battle, the energy was mad. Osh, man. Me versus Osh was like fucking. Me versus Osh was like UK battle rap old school versus UK battle rap meets new
At that
school.
time,
at that particular time, and kind of like a proper clash of styles. And two people at the top of their game. So yeah, like just the energy in the room. That's kind of what I go by. I don't really worry about what I do. I worry like how it felt when I was doing it. Chilla is another one. The energy was dope for the Chilla battle. There's loads of them.
So many, bruv. That's
I'm a man in desperation.
Can't you help the situation?